Hey everyone, it's Jason. Welcome to a Marvel Champions Hero Pack unboxing. This is for Thor, the God of Thunder. So being a living card game, we have our pre-built hero deck of 40 cards just for Thor. We have 29 other new cards that can be added to other decks. And we just fight the mischievous Lowkey. Yeah, so what this is, it's like all the way these hero packs work is you're going to have so many specific cards that are just for Thor. And then you have a bunch of cards that are one of the 4 aspects. Leadership, aggression, justice, and protection. Or possibly basic cards instead. There's a cool Thor Lowkey poster. And it's on the back explaining Thor. He has the aggression. And we'll get to those. So then you can swap out, like if I want to play as Thor, I can swap out all these aggression cards I can get in here for a leadership or a justice from a different character to create a new hero deck for my Thor. Or if I have other aggression cards from other decks, I can mix and match any of those and actually just build a brand new deck. So that's actually cool. So the more characters you buy, so you buy the sets, they're going to be separated into 2 different piles. You have blues and the orange, which are the Thor deck, and then the extra cards. This just tells you, these are all pre-built cards. Here's your decks. We have the hero cards, the aggression cards, the basic cards, which go with Thor, and then the obligation and the nemesis. So, like, the Thor cards, which let's look at those first, are all going to have a little tiny Thor face on the bottom, a hammer for a Thor symbol. They're going to have his kind of color scheme of like a blue and a red. These can only be played with Thor. You cannot mix these into any other deck. But let's see what Thor does for us. He is an Asgard Ending Avenger. He has his hero side. 1 thwart, 2 attack, 2 defense. Have at thee. Response. After you've engaged a minion, draw 2 cards. Limit once per phase. His alter ego side gets 4 recovery, so you can recover a lot quicker. Is Odinson, or Odinson. Just Asgard, so he loses the Avenger keyword. He has worthy action. Search your deck and discard pile for Mjolnir. Upgrade and add it to your hand. Shuffle your deck. So he's going to rely on getting his hammer. Hand size 5 versus a hand size of 4. So he's not, doesn't have lots of options. Let's see what his other cards are. So we start with the ally. We have Lady Sif, 2 and 2. Asgard response. After Lady Sif enters play, ready Thor or Odinson. He can ready either side. So prepping him to do more damage. He has an event. Defender of the 9 Realms. Thwart. Hero action. Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until you discard a minion. Put that minion into play engaged with you. And remove 3 threats from a steam. So basically you're pulling something to fight you, but you're reducing that steam from being finished. For Asgard, an event, alter ego action, so this is an Odinson event card. Search your deck and discard pile for a card with Asgard trait and add it to your hand. Shuffle your deck. So far that would let us search for Sif. It's the only Asgard card we have. But that's definitely helpful. If you're hanging out, recovering, you can get any card you need that has an Asgard. We have Hammer Throw, Attack, Superpower, Exhaust Mjolnir, deal 8 damage to an enemy and return Mjolnir to your hand. This attack gains Overkill. Now Mjolnir, Strike True. So, cool card, but you have to have Mjolnir. But luckily Odinson can search for it, so you can find that quick. We have 3 of those. We have a Lightning Strike, Superpower, spend X energy resource, deal X damage to the villain and each minion engaged with you. This attack ignores tough status cards if you have the aerial trait. Interesting. Does Thor have the aerial trait? I don't think he does. So that's kind of neat. Since I can smash his hammer down, it does a chain lightning. But if you have aerial, you can hit from above and do even more damage. We have a location. We have Asgard, which also is an Asgard keyword. You get +1 hand size. So that'll help Thor. His upgrades, you have God of Thunder, Asgard, and it's a title. Hero resource. Exhaust God of Thunder. Generate a lightning resource. Interesting. That'll help probably pay for some of his cards. Here we have Mjolnir. Asgard weapon. Restricted. Max 2 restricted cards per player. Thor gets +1 attack and gains the aerial trait. And we have Thor's helmet. Asgard armor. You get 5 hit points. So you can look at his things. He has lots of energy. Couple genius. You know, different traits. Alright, let's see what else we have for him. We have his aggression cards. Now these, again, are not... They work well with this Thor deck, but they're not tied directly to Thor. So you could put this with Captain America or Iron Man or even Spider-Man. So we have Hercules. He's an Avenger and Olympus. Reduce the cost to play Hercules by 1 for each minion engaged with you. Whatever Thor can do, Hercules can accomplish more mightily. We have Valkyrie, Asgard Avenger. Response, after Valkyrie enters play, deal 2 damage to a minion, 3 damage instead if you paid for this card using a lightning resource. Or energy, I keep forgetting which it is. Chase them down, thwart. Response, after your hero attacks and defeats an enemy, remove 2 threats from his scheme. Kamala, we don't have a theme song. Please stop humming one. That's funny. Get over here. This actually work well with Thor. Deal 1 damage to a minion. You have the aerial trait, engage that enemy. Mean swing, skill, hero interrupt. When your hero makes a basic attack, exhaust a weapon upgrade on your hero. That your hero gets +3 attack. And then we have a resource, the power of aggression. Max 2 per deck. Double the number of resources this card generates while paying for an aggression card. Seems to be a common one that's going to be on lots of decks. Is the power cards with double resources. Hall of Heroes, Asgard location. Response, after you defeat a minion, place 1 minion, place a 1 glory counter here. Alter ego action. Exhaust Hall of Heroes, remove 3 glory counters from it to draw 3 cards. We have Battle Fury, a upgrade condition. Play under any player's control, max 1 per player. Response, after your hero attacks, defeats a minion, deal 1 damage to your hero, and discard Battle Fury to ready your hero. So you get attacked, you get hurt, but you get an attack right away again. Oh, neat. And we have Thor's other axe, or weapon. I guess it's an axe, not his other axe. Jarjaborn, restricted, two restricted per cards. So this should be the second restricted card. So you have this and Mjolnir. You couldn't have any other restricted cards in this deck. Response, after your hero attacks an enemy, spend fist resource, deal 2 damage to an enemy. Alright, so those are our aggression cards. So yeah, again, they're like really, they're Thor themed, but they're not exclusive to Thor. Alright, let's look at our basic cards. Again, we can stick in any deck, which will be kind of Thor-y. So we have Heimdall. Asgard response. After Heimdall enters the play with the top 3 cards in the encounter deck, discard 1 of them, put the other back in any order. You wish to know what I see. So that fits for him. Makes sense. We have an invulnerability card. Hero action. Give your hero a tough status card. Big old Luke Cage. So we have some energy, some genius, and some strength. So 3 basic cards produce 2, max 1 per deck. I think those are probably going to be in just about every deck. Just to help out, we have an Avengers Mansion. Max 1 per player, exhaust Avengers Mansion, choose a card, that player draws 1 card. So those are our basic cards. Yeah, you can see them getting mixed in to other decks or played around. Then we have the orange back cards, which are the ones that go in the bad guys deck. So we have Thor's Obligation, Odin's Anger, give to the Odinson player. You may flip to alter ego form. Well, they said Odinson and not Thor. Choose exhaust Odinson to remove Odin's Anger from the game, so basically lose a turn. Or discard Mjolnir from your hand or from play. You are stunned. Discard this obligation. So you can play as Thor and discard Mjolnir, but then you're stunned, so you can't do anything anyhow, or you can't do as much. So that's our things. Now we have Thor Nemesis card. We have Family Feud. There's our poster. We have Side Scheme. The evil trickster Lowkey can't resist the opportunity to frustrate his brother Thor. I love frustrating him. When revealed, place 1 additional threat here for each Asgard card in play. Oh boy, that could get hefty fast. We have Lowkey, minion, Asgard, interrupt. When Lowkey would be defeated, discard the top card of the encounter deck. If that card is treachery, heal all damage from Lowkey instead. Oh boy. He has some frost giants helping him out. He is a giant and has toughness. This character enters play with a tough status card. He has a boost if the villain is attacking, and this attack deals damage to a character, stun that character. Second one of those. And we have a Trickster Treachery card. So he's beating up someone that's not actually Lowkey. When revealed, discard your top 3 cards of your deck, place 1 threat on the main scheme for each different card type discarded this way. Alright, so that's our Lowkey deck. Yeah, he's very mischievous. Alright, then let's look at our other aspect cards that we can use for anything. So we have some Justice. Upgrade, we have Under Surveillance, condition, attached to a main scheme, max 1 per scheme. Increase the target threat value of attack scheme by 4. So it makes it harder to beat. Or not harder to beat, but harder for it to win. So there's some leadership cards. Teamwork, tactic, hero interrupt. When you use your basic thwart power or basic attack power, exhaust an ally you control. Add that ally's matching power to your hero's power for this use. Interesting. So basically combined to 1 attack. And we have a protection. Second wind. Action. Heal 4 damage from an identity. 5 damage instead if you paid for this card using a genius resource. It's a healing card. Can't ever argue with those. And a basic one. We have another Luke Cage here. Enhanced Physique. Use 3 physical counters. Hero Resource. Exhaust a physical Enhanced Physique. Remove 1 physical counter from it. Generate a fist resource. So it's interesting. Gives you some resources. So those are a couple other cards you can add into any other deck. That is our Marvel Champions Thor Hero Pack. Keep tuning in as we check out all the other heroes and the base sets and the boxes and the expansions and the living card game. So they're going to keep generating these characters, hopefully. And then hopefully we'll get some gameplay videos. See you guys later. Bye.